Hello and welcome to Getting Started with Zen CSS. My name is Sean Mackey. I'm the author of Zen CSS, and today we are going to start the first in a series of videos about how to use Zen CSS. We're going to be covering the introduction and installation today. So today we're going to begin with an introduction of Zen CSS and its capabilities. I've been building it out for over 3 months, and I'm very excited to share it with everyone. We're also going to talk about an overview of the framework, sort of the 6 main pillars or the 6 main components of it, and how you can utilize them to make amazing websites. We're going to go through the installation process for an IDE like VS Code. We're also going to actually install Zen CSS on your computer locally, and we're going to set up the development environment so we can work with the files. So let's hop into it. Zen CSS is a free and open source framework for rapid front-end development. And what this means is that for everyone from designers to developers to product managers and marketing folks, this is a platform that you can use to collaborate and all work together to build better websites faster. Now, this all starts by enhancing your process with our AI-powered tools. And what this enables you to do is automate website layout, website color, and typography. First up is our Smart Align framework, perfect layouts automatically. What this allows you to do is essentially look at your website as a series of content boxes, and you can place content in different boxes and everything will reshuffle and readjust automatically. And this saves you a lot of time because it enables you to focus on design, for example, for desktop, and then have your tablet and your mobile views automatically be styled. Next up is our Smart Color system, your brand colors auto-tuned. This software automatically generates color palettes and WCAG compliant color schemes to ensure your brand stands out beautifully and inclusively. We take not only your brand colors, but we also take a universal color palette and a shades of gray palette, generate light, dark, gradient variations on all of them, and make sure that the text that sits on top of them maintains a 4.5:1 aspect ratio. Finally, we have our Smart Text system, text styles perfected. And what essentially this does is it allows you to set your base default font size once, and then as users interact with your website on different screens and different devices, we'll adjust the size, the spacing, the line height, different attributes of that text to make sure it stands out and displays beautifully on every screen. Now, pairing with these AI tools is your front-end Swiss Army knife. And what this consists of is first 50 plus components. These are things like cards, contact forms, galleries, basically sections of your web page that you can use plug and play right off the shelf. We have 50 plus interactive demos. You can go test them all out. You can download the source code and you can integrate them right into your project. Next up is our site sections. We have over 25 site sections covering everything from the header to heroes to layout grids, FAQs, and carousels, and opt-in forms, and all that good kind of stuff. And so if you think about the sections as sections of your site, and then you think about the components as individual pieces of those sections, you can see how you can start to put together content very rapidly. And finally, 150 modifier utilities to help you modify shape, color, and form in the blink of an eye without writing one line of CSS. These are broken up into categories like text alignment and style, padding and margin, gap height and width, flex, testing tools, and many more. And so without further ado, let's get you set up. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead over to Google and search for Visual Studio Code, or VS Code as they call it. It's a code editor developed by Microsoft, works cross-platform, and it's really great. So you can just go ahead and hit the download button and go through the steps to download the version of the environment that you're working in. And once you get it set up, you'll be asked to configure a couple of options, and then you'll be at a screen like this. And so the next thing to do is actually install Zen CSS, and let's get it rocking and rolling. So if you head over to Zen CSS and head over to the installation page, you'll have your download link here. It'll tell you about the file structure, It'll explain the starter template and the different manual installations, working with the framework, customizing, all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and go to advanced setup and just start following the steps here. And so the first thing we're going to do is actually download the repository. You can do that through the previous download link, or you can just go ahead and use the terminal and use git clone. So we'll copy that. We'll go into VS Code. We will open a new terminal window, and we'll just go ahead and paste git clone. So as you can see, that's downloading ZenCSS. That'll take just a moment to complete, and then we'll be able to work with the files. And with that complete, we can go ahead and cd into the ZenCSS directory. And when you get there, you will see a series of files that look like this. Congratulations, you have officially downloaded ZenCSS. Now the next thing you want to do is install Node.js if you do not have it installed on your system already. You can do Node V, and it'll tell you what version number you have. If you do not have a version number, or if it's lower than 12.0.0, you can go ahead to the Node.js official website and go ahead and download that. Once Node is installed on your system, the next thing you're going to do is install the dependencies. We've made that very simple. You can simply run npm install from the command line, and that will install all the necessary dependencies. Once that is completed, you're able to actually work with our CSS and JavaScript files at this time. So for example, to work with our SCSS files, you can go ahead and run npm run build CSS. That will go ahead and create all of the minified files for you. In the same fashion, you can go ahead and run npm run build JS, and that will go ahead and build all of the JavaScript files. So with those setups in place, you are good to work. Now there are some additional customization settings and things you should look through when you have some time, but congratulations, because you've officially set up ZenCSS and you're ready to work with the files. In the next video, we'll hop right in and we'll get you coding in no time. Thanks for watching.